Kamen Rider Zi-O.
Hey YouTube, Kamen Rider here, and welcome to my review for the deluxe Kamen Rider Decade ride watch from Kamen Rider Zi-O. This is a special ride watch. As you can see, it looks quite different from your average ride watch. You know, this is an average ride watch, just the watch part, and this has like a full-on brace part. In fact, it's kind of reminiscent of a changer. Like, even though I knew it was a ride watch, when I took it out of the box, I was looking for the strap to wear it on my arm. But yeah, very different because, you know, Decade's powers are to transform into other riders, and so are Zi-O's, so it's like a Russian nesting doll situation. The box is even a bit bigger. You got a picture of what you get in there. You got this weird card-faced form. But yeah, so it's a very different ride watch. I do like the look of it in some aspects. I mean, it is kind of, you know, big and gaudy, but also I really, really like the way the molding here for like Decade's barcode lines like makes it look like his helmet. I think that's really cool. I wish the pink underneath here stood out a little bit more. It actually seems like it is when I'm doing this and the light shining right on it, but when you're just sitting there in like a normally lit room, I just wish it was punched up a little bit. But overall, you know, even though it's kind of weird and feels like a changer, I kind of dig this. I like that they did something different with it because there's a slot right here for ride watches to make special sounds. You can put it in right now, that's what she said, and it will just make that noise for you and then kind of glow, but you can't like, you know, activate the other noises. Like, it'll say fives and then you can see it says Decade there, which is not what it's supposed to say, but that's kind of neat that you can at least do that. So instead of just saying its name normal, you get the, you know, the classic Decade. It will say its name normally in the driver though. And yeah, as usual, that's pretty much it for what it does without the driver. I think it's really cool that they included the Decade, which we'll also see later in a different aspect of it, but I think that's super cool. But let's go ahead and get the driver. Okay, so we got the ride bucket all strapped in. Let's go ahead and do Zi-O first, since that's the one who, well, uses it. He seems so excited about being Decade. I quite like the sounds for that. I'm not a huge fan of the singing bit at the very end, but I love the Kamen Ride noise, I love the belt noise of the Deca Driver, and I like the wow for whatever reason. I'm sorry I just did that too. I apologize just to the world. So as you can see, it functions like a normal ride watch in this aspect. Same thing with the attacks. Okay, so it functions completely normally based on that. Now where you get the differences is once Decade is plugged in, and you can lift your ride bucket up and shift it over for the camera, you can plug the other ride watches in to access different noises. So I'm gonna do a couple examples and then move on to gates and, you know, do my verdict. And then after the sort of normal review for those that are interested in seeing the other sounds from the other watches, I will do that. But I'm just gonna do a few example ones. So you basically get a final form time noise and a final attack time noise. And it's of noting, you're probably wondering, well, what happens if you go through the transformation sequence with it? If you have a different ride watch in there, doing both the transformation sequence and the attack sequence, it will do nothing different. Nothing different whatsoever. So there's, you know, no point in doing it. Now I got build for another example, regular one. It sounded like it was saying final attack time rake, and there's a little button here to release. It's pretty almost reflexive because you're used to doing this, so it's just like a natural slide over. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, you can put gates on there. Final attack time rake, you know how it is. But yeah, so now we will go ahead and do gates with it. And like I said, after I do my like whole, you know, verdict and recommendation and song and dance and all that, there'll be no dancing. I'll do the other sounds for the ones that I have. There are a few I don't have on hand, but I will show those sounds off in their respective reviews. But enough talking, and on to some more belt talking. Alright, now we will do this right quick, because I'm sure you want to see this. Put Zi-O in there. Whoops. I like how it says that like almost a question, like, Zi-O? Kind of how Sogo feels about his destiny. Alright, so that is the core functions for this. Overall, as far as a verdict goes, I think this is a super neat ride watch. It does everything a normal ride watch does. I like the fact that they incorporated the unique way that Decade sounds happen, and I like that you have this extra bonus component to it. It might have been cool if it also did something different when you did that full-on rotating henshin sequence, but I'm kind of grateful to that just for the review so I don't have to keep doing that. But I think it's a really cool ride watch, and I think it's one of the more unique ones, probably one of my more favorite ones to own. And if you're a Decade fan, I can definitely recommend checking it out. Okay, so now, you know, for those of you that aren't interested in seeing the rest of the sounds, bye. No, I'm just kidding. You can stick around if you want, but you know, you said you didn't like my stuff, so. But now I'll show the sounds off for the other ones that I have. So we got Fies. Alright, now Blade. That almost sounded like glitching just then. And if you press this, look at all the nothing it does. Just FYI, in case anyone else was curious. Hibiki. Kabuto. Alright, now Deno. And then just so you know, it just resets to that when you press it a third time. Alright, now to skip over a few here. Alright, Forze, now we're going back to order. Alright, now some wizard action. Alright, now let's do Ghost. And I can't believe I forgot to get Drive out. I mean, I don't know where my mind was that time. I know you're probably thinking I missed one, but it's not time for that yet, because the last one we have is X-Aid. Sounds like eggs aid. Which eggs are you coming to the aid of? Alright, that is pretty much about it. Thank you all for watching, the review and the demo part. As I said, the ones that I don't have yet, the reviews for the Decade part will be in their individual reviews, so look out for those. Sorry about that, it's just kind of a shipping schedule bit. But anyway, until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get the notifications for all my videos. Till next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.